2A, Unit 2, Day 3. It's called review. Got on board to set up this equation. I heard 3x plus 10 plus 2x. Sure, I'll make you in blue. 2x plus 10 plus 90. Where are you, 90? Equals something, yeah? Yeah, look at that. How does that feel? Now I get to do a little old algebra. I used to like teaching this concept, how do you solve this equation, because it's all long and stuff. And so, yeah, I know. We just put it on the table, just because it makes me feel weird. And the lesson I would say that some kids, because again, I've always been teaching kids who hate math. That's the group I want to talk to. The people can do it, I mean, just do it. But the people who are like, because it's so hard, I'm like, basically, everybody who has a letter, we're going to keep them on the left side of the equal sign. All the numbers, you guys go to this side. Of course, I make up some examples. Cool kids and not cool kids, kids in band versus not kids in band. That's a traditional school here at Options. The kids who got here because they chose to come, over between green. I'm leaving Faux High because the kids there are bad. I'm leaving Faux High because my religious groups is I'm going door to door. I'm leaving Faux High because of that one girl. Oh, I hate her. I'm in class with her. I will scratch her. I will scratch her with these fake nails. But if you scratch fake nails, they bend back. My mom and sister used to get them all the time. The acrylic, you gotta get your fills or whatever, and then if you bend that thing, woo! When you see the Band-Aids, I'm home. Woo! All right. In any case, let's put them on this side. The regular kids, you guys stay over here. You're in AP classes. We actually don't want you interacting with the bad kids because they might turn you. Seems like the bad kids are having so much fun, and then you decide, oh, I'm not going to do my work anymore. I'm not going to do my homework. I'm going to, well, where do you ditch that? Anybody at fall, you know where you ditch at fall? Where do you go to ditch? Where do you go?
Oh, you ditch, who's all that?
You can go to the cafeteria, you can go.
No, you go to the bathroom.
Oh, the bathroom, yeah. Some schools, they lock the bathrooms. The kids are going, oh, I'm going to the bathroom. If I go to the bathroom, I'm going to go. Yeah, and then teachers can't tell, like, is it real, not real?
Yeah, no.
All right, you go ahead, go to the bathroom. Because we don't know if it's real, because if something happens to you, you'll get sued. And again, the kind of kid who's going to lie about going to the bathroom, it's not like they're being class trying to learn anyway, so go ahead, let them go. That's why when anybody here says they need some water, restroom, okay. Enjoy. You know water ain't that good. There we go. The rule, when you move the regular numbers to one side, they're all here by the, at the school I went to, there's a store called the ABC, like also a little campus store. I guess if you dish, now I didn't dish, but as soon as people did, you'd walk around and go stand behind the ABC. You change all the signs. Oh, could you guys give me one negative number so I can switch to a positive? In any case, the 10 when you move it over, same number, opposite sign. Use plus here, so it's minus here. Same thing with this 10, same number, opposite sign. How about the 90? I wish it was a negative 90 so I could say the negative 90 would be a positive 90 on this side, but start off plus and it's minus. So here's what I did for those who ever had trouble with solving long equations. I just moved stuff. I just separated stuff, you know. I wish I would put them in color so I could be all the reds over here and all the blues over here. Nonetheless, you see all the x's. They didn't move over. They are as they are. All the regular numbers over here. Now I'm just going to combine terms. Anybody know what 2x plus 3x is? 5x. I'll take it someone different. Ooh, this is a big one. Be careful. So I'm going to say what, 180, take away 10, take away another 10. But if you just answer, don't answer. Take away a 90 will give us
0.
7. Okay. All right. There are possibilities out there. Someone want to break the tie? I have 2 possibilities out there. 170, 180. Yeah. What is it, 70? You are 100. Oh, yeah. 100 take away. Okay. 70 going to win this time. Another number will win another time. Last move, last move. To get rid of a 5 that you're multiplying times an x, if you already answered, please don't answer. 5 times x, what are you going to do to get rid of the 5? Did you answer before whoever just said that? Where was that? I heard it in this area. Was it you? Was it you? Did you say divide? I know, following instructions. All right, here comes, how many times 5 goes, oh, how many groups of 5 are there in 70? Another way of asking that question. How many groups of 5 in 70? 14. 14 groups of 5. 5 go into 7 one time, with a 2 left over. 5 goes into 24 times. That's the way you can do division without writing it in the dividing version. Let's pause that. That's a long. 14, x equals 14. And 14 is the number that if I put in the place of x, these two corners, whatever they produce, when we add them together with a 90, should produce 180 degrees. So, super brains, do me a favor. Already? You did already? This guy's 52? You know 3 times 14?
Yeah. 28.
How do you know 3 times 14? 3 times? Is it 36? I feel like there's a 2 in there somewhere. In 3 times 14. Yeah, 52 plus this guy. So this whole guy, the whole thing here is going to be a 62. Now, normally we would use a calculator. 3 times 14 is 52, I think. And then you add his little friend over here, and then he's like, oh, I'm all like 62. So he's going to be this naturally. This is when he adds steroids.
Oh, no, I meant
That's
like
bigger.
the final product is 52. 3 times 14 is 42.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay, my bad. I thought it was smart. But you know what? It's okay not being smart. You got a lot of friends who aren't smart. There it up. All right, somebody else give me this guy. I'm gonna look at it, Fred. There I go. 2 times 14 is 28, 38. Were you sure about that thing, or were you not sure? Like, was it not giving you the right signals? Now again, in my class, you would have had a calculator. You punch in 3 times 14 plus 10. Your calculator spit out the answer. Here you do 2 times 14 is 28 plus 10. They give me the answer. Is it true if we added all 3 of these together, they would do 180? All right. I'll just put it here. 90. Let me 90 in red. 90 plus somebody. Where are you? 52. Plus somebody else, 38. All right. I'm going to put 180 just because I believe in you. This is actually an important question. I'm going to make certain angles that have a certain name. The letter X. The X are 4 angles. I'm going to put 2 of them. Let's see what they know. Please fill in the bottom. I'm going to fill in the top. I choose 52. Choose 50. The top angle is 50 degrees. Please fill in the bottom angle. Then, name the types of angles that the top and the bottom are. Name Is there a U in bottom? Or just OM at the end? OM. Button has a U. Okay, those 2 mess with me. Bottom angles. All right. It's supposed to be nice. All right, let's check out some stuff. Let me check some thumbs real fast. Out to the bottom angle. 50 is correct. Now the name of these angles, they have a name. Let's try that one. Vertical. I think it's like that. It feels weird, like popsicle, but I don't know if vertical is like popsicle. Does it end like that? C-E-L? C-A-L? A-L? Unless I'm thinking of popsicle angles, but I'm not in this case. Vertical. Next weekend, I'm just going to do math all over the weekend. Yeah? It feels weird. All right, here's what you're supposed to know. When you see the letter X, technically the 2 V's, for lack of a better phrase, kissing each other. They're like birds, pecking. That's like a bird peck or whatever. peck on the cheek, I think is why they say that from birds. Whenever you see that, hopefully you see the letter V for vertical. Not V for vendetta, which I didn't see, but I think the guy kills people when he wears a mask, but I think he's like a superhero.
Rebel.
He's a rebel?
Yeah.
If you don't know what the square box means, then it'll be impossible to answer this question. Go ahead and take a few minutes to set it up the way you think you would solve it. I'll give us, like, see about 2 full minutes to see where you get with it. The answer, don't look up now. I'm just going to start writing in the interest of time. Here you go. High 60. Why not make you red? Plus your little friend over here. Sure, equal. Anybody know how much they're going to equal? Alright. My little friend here means 90. If you don't know that, then you're wrong. It's a right angle, it makes a square. All buildings, they go with 90 degrees, except the Luxor. Anybody ever stay at the Luxor? Vegas? Yeah, stay there. Were you in one of the slanty rooms or in the regular rooms? Yeah. So if you live in one of the slanty rooms, like in the pyramid itself, you know, if you walk towards the wall, it comes up at an angle. But most rooms, to maximize the space for building probabilities, they're just going to make it 90 degrees. I thought it'd be all exciting. I stayed in there, and it turns out not that exciting. You think it's going to be, but a room is a room is a room. Of course, I haven't stayed at the Bellagio, so I don't know. I hear those rooms are more than rooms. Anybody stay at the Bellagio? Yeah. Is it nice? That for you. What can you do? You walk through and you go to the circus. You can't go where the thing is happening, right? You do. It was you. You were there. Like, it wasn't me. You and Shaggy. All right, here we go. Again, I'm throwing things over. You could technically throw. You can technically throw the 2x on this side and throw the 90 back if you don't have to. Let me finish real fast. Assuming you finished. If you didn't, I'm doing it fast because you have a video that you're not going to watch at home. All right, but people who need to do makeups, at least I have somewhere. I don't have to repeat myself a million times. I say, come on in, watch the video. If you have any questions, let me know. No one asks questions because, of course, they ask a question, I have to stay longer. 64. If I had space, I just planned out well. Same numbers opposite sign. Can you guys just use one negative one time? So instead of me changing it from 60 positive, 60 negative, there's some kid thinking you always switch them to negatives when they get on the other side, and it's not always negatives. It's the opposite sign. When you get to the opposite side, you go to opposite sign. So I don't have to do any work. Someone tell me what this 90 minus 60 minus 4 equals, if someone knows it.
26.
26, I'll take it. Anybody know what half of 26 is?
13.
Yeah, I'm dividing that 2, but that 2 should be like a different color so it pops out when you're looking at it. Tick, tick, tick to 2 and 2. They say x equals 13. Alright, so you need x to be 13. Watch this, watch this, watch this. Okay. Anybody know what this whole segment needs to equal? Yeah, 30. So this whole segment needs to equal 30. So if you plug in a 13, that'll turn this into 26 plus 4, which is 30, which is what you need for the whole thing to equal 90. So as a matter of fact, if you ever got one this easy, yeah, you could do the 60 plus the 2 plus the bottom side equals the 90. Or, not that I'm saying you should, but you could actually just do if you recognize how much this thing needs to be, you could just take this thing and make it equal what it has to turn into. You have a slightly smaller problem, but it's not a big gain to be able to do it that way. But you could do that. The 2 parallels in a transversal for this guy, 2 parallels in a transversal for this guy. You're going to attempt to mark 2 angles that are corresponding. You're going to attempt to mark 2 angles that are alternate interior. Do that if you know how. And before you do, maybe with a highlighter with a pencil, do underline the key name of the angles that will be important after you draw it. So you're drawing it twice. Excuse me. He doesn't like taking orders or whatever. And so at some point, he decides if he gets a chance, he's going to deal with the captor. For those who don't like spoiler alerts, well, one might be coming, I know. That's how I know that you can't hear me. Unplug the bottom part, and that way you're not even tempted. I got headsets at home now I know that when students have those in, they're not listening to me at all yet. So yeah, and the green part according to that Like unplug the whole thing. So you can be sad like the rest of us. You can't be happy while we're sad. So let's see, corresponding. So the guy doesn't like Capricorn, he's the leader. At some point he gets a chance to kill him and fight him. And either he does it or his bumbling friends, where they think they kill him and put him around, they don't, hand comes out. Now you get them chase after they did kill his son. Oh, my boy, my boy, whatever. And the whole movie, he's chasing him, they meet up. DiCaprio wins, because his son really did die. The end. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I do. And now the whole thing is how he's going to chase him or whatever. Are they in that picture? Native American? No. Bad guys, I'm sure. All right, so this is a conjecture. In parallel lines, then the angles are congruent. I'm putting a T for true. It is true, corresponding angles are congruent. This guy, put that guy. Again, notice that both O's, the O's are going to be the same. All the A's are going to be the same. Bottom side, I'm going to read it. You guys say true or false. If they are alternate interior angles in parallel lines, then the angles are supplementary. True or false? This false is correct. I'm going to put an F. Anybody know what supplementary adds up to? 60 is so close. 90 is even closer. 99, yeah, getting closer. I heard it somewhere. I heard it here, and I think I heard it there. Yeah, 180. When you start guessing crazy people, am I recording this? Piece supplementary, turn them around, throw in a little 9090, as in 90 plus 90 equals 180. It's a lot of work to remember 180. So that is false. In other words, alternate interior angles are in fact congruent. They equal the same amount. Congruent. Same side interior, guys. Same side interior are 180. Let's see. Let's keep. Can someone say the answer, please? A plus B equals what? Yeah, 180. Your favorite number. Always 180. Actually, if I was deep into math, I could have made learning target of learning. Let's see why he did that. It could have been funny when he did it. I can prove theorems about angles. Dang it. I can prove theorems. Underline theorems and circle prove. This is the part of geometry that enough students will start not liking, but you do it all the time. We will also, solving for angles. We will also solve for angles, maybe. We just solve for angles, you know, that all three of them have to equal 180, two of them add up to equal 90, that kind of thing. Prove theorem, what is that in English? What's that in English? What's that in English? Theorem is like a rule, like it already exists. It's a rule. And it's true. It's a rule and it's true. It's a rule that's true. About school? About teachers? At school you're going to take tests? Yeah, you're going to take tests at school. At the end of this unit you'll take one, that's me proving it. At the end of the semester you'll take a final of all 4 units that came before it. It's not a good thing, but I'm trying to make something more interesting. Fine. ID Station, anybody watch ID Station? I think my wife watches it, it's scary. Basically a lot of wives find husbands doing XYZ, and then yeah, people get hurt. Or they're already dead and they try to figure it over. Either the two things they give you are going to be equal to each other. You'll set them up here, put an equal sign in the middle, and get to work. Or the two things they give you are going to add up to equal 180. Those are your only two choices. Add up, equal 180, or they're equal to each other. Well, if you're a guesser, like I'm going to forget everything you said about math when I go home tonight, you always guess equal. If the two things, put an equal sign between them, half the time, maybe 60% of the time, you're going to be right. The other 40% is going to be the 180 thing that you're going to miss. But people who aren't good at guessing, they always do the opposite. They guess that the equal ones are the 180 ones are the equal, and then they miss like 25% of everything. Or they only get 25% right. In other words, you get less than half right. What I'm saying to you is, always put equal sign if you're not sure. Yeah, at least you'll get 50% instead of 25% or 10%. So to do this one here, first thing I want you to do, put in a Z, please. Put in a Z. The magical Z. What does Z tell you? Whoever's trapped in the corners of the Z They are congruent. They are equal to one another. They are identical twins. So since they like to put it inside, if they're on opposite sides on the inside, oh, they're going to be equal to each other. If this 2x plus 50 jump over, then it say add them together, they equal 180. Separate it, equal, same side, interior, 180. Again, as I say, go ahead and do my 3x plus 5 equals 2x. All right, anybody want to take a walk out there to turn off the air for a little bit? I must have a cold. I must be sick because it's either too hot or too cold. Somebody want to get out there? See, like, I'm so tired of sitting here. I want to go out and hit the button. 50 minus 5, please.
45.
Someone different. 3x take away 2x's. I'm going to put that 1 there, even though, of course, in the world of math, would be offended. Man, it makes extra work for you, so I'm actually going to take it off. I'm going to say it again. You've heard it before. That's what makes math all mystical. 1 times anything, 1 times x is just x. Therefore, if there's a 1 in front of a letter, no matter what the letter is, even if it's the Greek letter theta, well, let me write that for you so you can see the Greek letter theta. 1 theta. Theta is a Greek letter, like we have A, B, C, D. In math, they have, in Greek, because they're famous, Socrates, Aristotle, they have alpha, beta, gamma, sigma, and theta comes in there somewhere. And that theta is just a letter. So the same thing here. If you do 1 times x, you just get an x, therefore we don't write the 1. Same thing, 1 times theta, we don't write the 1. And guess what? For those who are like, okay, what do we do next? When students say, what do we do next? That means they don't feel math. Getting x alone is the point. Once everything is on the other side and x is alone, you know you are done. You have solved the equation. You solved it. To solve means be a mean girl. I need to see that movie to see if any of it correlates to math. If in the Mean Girls movie where they mean to one girl and made her alone or whatever, or in the movie Carrie, the new one, the guy invites her out and then where is it? It relates to the math. I never saw it because I think it's math. It's the same problem except it's a plus. How can they know it's a plus? How can I tell them this one is a plus? How would they know it? It's supplementary. What do I say to them? I know it. How do I know it? I remember a rule. How do I remember the rule? I don't know. The same side interior. Oh, sorry. Let me change my little symbol here. I'll do a double. If I made that symbol on both of them, that means they're congruent. They're the same amount. This is me marking both of them. The fact that you have a doubler and you have a single in geometry means you're not the same. So here's what I do. I put a big plus sign, circle it, and then I put a equals a 180. I don't know how you're going to memorize it. They're same side interior, they're supplementary. I don't know what to say. I'm going to do this problem really fast. Or not. Set it up and then say finish for them. They do it at home, and by that I mean they never do it. And then they'll show up on the test. So you guys can, how about finish this? You move the 20 and the 40 to the other side. Add the y there. It's a 4y. Divide the 4 into whatever's there. I'm moving. You see that B that I made there? Whenever you see the letter X in a picture, it tells you something about the angle directly below it. See if you know what it tells you, and if you do, put it in, write it in pencil just in case you're wrong. This is it. Once we get that one inside there, then it goes back to the very first problem we did at the very beginning of class, which I'm going to set up. And I'm saying something like finish at home, which means good kids do it at home, bad kids, you don't do it. I want you to do it, bad kids, but you're bad. That's how it works. That's why you're oh yeah, like that. Dang! Yeah, did we do that together?
No, I did it for it's really pushed over.
Oh, alright, then hang in there, watch this. Anybody can tell me besides Richard, what goes in the green? Yeah, 44. And again, if you ever have to guess, whatever angle they give you, just put it down again. The only two choices they'll give you is to put the 44 again, or they'll do it where you have to add up to equal 180. So if you don't know which one it is, go with the equal thing. Half the time you do right, the other half to be wrong. Alright, set it up, Thomas. Put those 3 dots, click finish, and then have them all look on Richard's paper to get the right answer. And we're good to go. Oh, I'm not looking forward to next. I'm going to have to work hard. Here we go. 44.
I didn't see your picture.
I love it when people working. You hear bags like zipping up. You know they ain't writing them when you hear all of that. Let's do, sure, let's make you green. Let's make you, at least I can write on the board before we get up. Maybe in the middle, no. Hey, Richard, was it a tricky problem or no, it was straightforward? Alright, 2x, and then his friend over here will make you put you in blue, put you in red. The 3x plus 16 equals something, which is 180. Last step, I'm going to put, and then let you guys do that. 44, you go to the other side. 16, you go to the other side. Anybody else? Let you guys say where you are. Dot, dot, dot. Generate the word finish. I can let them go 2 minutes early, so I can say I let you out early once. Finish with a happy face and a dimple. All right, let's see if we can stop this here.